Growing up in the inner city, I struggled with my identity. My father always called me ABC, American born Chinese. But I never felt American enough, and me being of Chinese descent, but not ever feeling Chinese enough. I was caught in between, too foreign for both worlds. So I did what I thought was best for me. I went to China. And I brought the Sony FX6 with me. The Sony FX6 is a beast of a cinema camera in a compact body. Full transparency, this is my first time using this camera. It has a full frame sensor, 4K up to 120 frames per second, S&Q mode with a touch of a button, and crazy good low light performance with dual native ISO at 800 and 12,800. Autofocus, locked in, built-in ND filters, 10-bit 422 color, top handle, XLR inputs, tiltable monitor, and if you're coming from a Sony mirrorless like the a7S III, this is the next level. Same vibes, but way more pro. Enough yapping, let's go shoot. I wanted to get myself more acquainted with the buttons. At this point in my journey, I feel like I'm pretty familiar with the FX3, but FX6 is a little different. I didn't go on this trip alone. Meet two of my best friends, David and Zeke. They pretend like they don't like each other, but deep down, they actually love each other. I've always wanted to experience Chinese New Year in China, and this year, we made it happen. We're kicking things off in Beijing, the heart of China, the capital, and the start of my journey to reconnect with my roots. It's winter, and when I say it's brick, I mean it's cold, but that's not stopping us. We're stepping onto the Great Wall, feeling history in every stone. And there's another layer to this trip, one actually tied to cinema, the curse of the golden flower. It all ties together, trust me. By the end of this, you'll see exactly what I mean. But first, we're making our way to the Imperial Palace. I never thought that this camera would actually take me around the world. More than anything, I want to show off the beauty of China, the richness of its culture, the depth of its history. From the architecture to the traditions, every corner tells a story. And I couldn't forget a quick prayer from my ancestors, honoring the ones who came before me, the ones who made this journey possible. Okay, just like looking. I'll show you what it looks like. Next stop, Chongqing. Back in the day, if you called me that, I might have thought you were talking crazy and would have told you to run the fade. But nah, it's a real place, and we're headed there next. Just checked into the Conrad Chongqing, and this is new territory for me. Hey Siri, tell me some fun facts about Chongqing.
This city sits where the Yangtze and Jilin rivers meet. It's got iconic cable cars flying over the skyline, and the hustle and bustle here, non-stop energy. 说不上为什么我变得很主动，若爱上一个人，什么都会值得去做。我想大声宣布，对你依依不舍，连隔壁邻居都猜到我现在的感受。河边的风在吹着头发飘动，牵着你的手，一阵莫名感动。我想带你回我的
Like every filmmaker, I miss. From being out of focus to using the wrong frame rates for flickering lights, it's a process. Learning the Sony FX6 workflow wasn't easy, but shot by shot, I started to get comfortable. And my favorite lens on this trip was the Sony 2870 f2G Master. It balanced perfectly on the gimbal and gave me so many options for shots both during the day and at night. Next up was a day trip to Wulong, where they built an entire film set for Karst of the Golden Flower. The story set in the 10th century, centered around a brutal power struggle within the Imperial family. Nothing hits like learning Chinese history through cinema. We also explored the 3 natural bridges, Fairy Mountain, but didn't get a chance to go to Fenghuang Cave. They even filmed Transformers here. Each location was stunning, and together, officially recognized as a top-level national travel destination. It still surprises me that this is my life, traveling with a camera, capturing moments as I lived them. It's something I never thought could turn into a real career. The FX6 feels like a dream. Internal NDs, 120 frames per second, 4K quality, built for any condition. I've struggled with the idea of being a real filmmaker. What films have I produced? How many sets have I actually worked on? But now, what matters is what I believe. Put any camera in my hands, cinema or mobile, and I'll find a story to tell. Now that we're in Zhangjiajie. Zhangjiajie?
Yeah, Zhangjiajie.
Zhangjiajie. Zhangjiajie.
Yes.
Zhangjiajie. I'm sorry, that's so hard to pronounce, but it's always been on my bucket list. Chinese mythology says the 999 steps are a test of willpower, a path toward enlightenment. They call it the Stairway to Heaven. Before the cities, it was the mountains that sparked my imagination. And being out here now, I don't know, I just feel a little more connected to where I come from. In the end, for me at least, filmmaking isn't about the credentials. It's about the courage to share your perspective with the world. Arriving in Phoenix ancient city felt like stepping into a Chinese film. Lanterns glowing, music echoing through the streets. Some legends say 2 phoenixes hovered over this town, so beautiful they couldn't leave, offering a glimpse into China's past that still lives on today. During the performances, it was a new feeling, but in that moment, I felt proud to be Chinese.
Getting yourself trying to work out. What? Andy, trying to get yourself worked out.
Staying active has always been a part of my life. Whether it's calisthenics, lifting, or boxing, I just like to keep my body moving. Lately, I picked up some side quests, benching 225 by summer, 45, 25, and 10 right. It's been a real struggle going up in weight, but I'm not giving up. I've been fine-tuning my boxing skills so that I can spar. I figured faster hands from boxing means faster edits, right?
Good. Good. Take a breather.
After exploring Fenghuang ancient town, we headed to our final stop, Shanghai, third largest city in the world, known as the Magic City. And yeah, locals here speak Shanghainese, which I think is pretty cool. We stayed at the Conrad Shanghai to unwind after 2 weeks of travel, and it gave me time to reflect on my journey with the Sony FX6. I started with the FX30, moved up to the FX3, and now the FX6. And I think I'm in love. One day, it'll be the FX9, the Burano, and maybe even the Venice. But right now, I'm just enjoying the moment. When I drop my first feature, I know I'll look back and say, dang, I remember when I was obsessed with the FX6. I couldn't take you to China without showing you the food. The spice, the heat, the beef noodle soup I could eat every day, and classic Beijing style hot pot, dumplings, soup, rice, all of it. But after 2.5 weeks, even I, a Chinese guy, needed a break. So yeah, we had to mix in some burgers and other classic dishes. I never went to film school. Everything I create comes from life experiences. I had to re-engineer everything I knew and turn it into something positive. Growing up, creativity was survival, and that survival became storytelling. Chrysanthemum Terrace played at the end of Curse of the Golden Flower. For years, I didn't know what the lyrics meant, but the line, "Your tears glisten, laced with pain," that hit deep. Being here, I feel more proud to be Chinese. The media doesn't always show this side, but I've seen it for myself.
Tapping into your Chinese roots. Ni hao ma. Ni hao Kailan.
Shout out to my brothers, David and Zeke. I couldn't have done this without you. Gong hei fa choi. And like my family always said, no matter how far you go in life, never forget where you came from.
Hang your clothes here. How you feel right now? Chinaman in China. How you feel right now?
To anyone who's ever felt too foreign for both worlds, I see you. This one's for us.
It's a wrap, y'all. Thanks for watching to the end.